Minkah, as a defensive back, you look at a guy like Derwin. What do you appreciate about his game? What makes him such a good player?
I think he's a bigger guy. He kind of reminds me of Ronnie Harrison. They play the same type of game. They're big guys that can cover well. They like to make big hits, come down, fill the gaps in the front, stuff like that, and it's physical.
Minkah, how has Trayvon Diggs progressed at the cornerback position?
He's progressed a whole lot. He still has a lot to work on, but he's gotten a whole lot better since the spring, since he's been playing there. And we're just working on him. He's a project for us, and we've just been working on him.
What does he bring to that position that makes him sort of special to kind of earn that spot?
He brings a couple different things. He's long. He's about 6'1", 6'2". Real long arms. He plays with pretty good technique for somebody who's just been started a position. He's a younger guy, so you could kind of mold him and shape him. Usually when you have a guy that's been playing there for a long time, he doesn't want to do certain things or listen to certain people, but when you have somebody that's just starting out, he's going to listen to everything that you have to say, and I think he does a really good job of that.
So when you're preparing for a guy like DeAndre Francois, what challenges does he bring as a quarterback, and does practicing against a guy like Jalen kind of prepare you a little better for that?
Oh yeah, yes. I think you compare the two quarterbacks, Jalen and DeAndre, and the way they play. They're both real versatile. They both throw similar. They both started off young guys, had to lead great teams, and they both like to run the ball a whole lot. So I think practicing against Jalen all summer kind of gave us a real good look at a quarterback like DeAndre.
You and your family dealt with a hurricane and everything that came with that. How have you been able to kind of, connect with some of your teammates like Jalen and guys from the Houston area and what they're going through?
When I heard it was going to be hitting that Houston area, I got a couple teammates, Tony Brown, his family's down there. I asked him, making sure his family was okay, his house was okay, and he said they're looking to evacuate or making sure that everything's all right, but right now they're okay, and just got to keep talking to them, making sure everything's all right, because I know how it is, and I know how fast it can happen, and so you just got to make sure that they're all right, and if something does happen, you just got to keep them up, hold them up, and make sure that they're doing all right, and just keep praying for them.
Minkah, these types of huge games, like you guys are going to play this Saturday, I know that they're pretty par for the course here at Alabama, but when you first get here, I'm sure the first one or two has to be a little bit, overwhelming to a degree. At what point do these types of environments start to feel normal?
Honestly, after my first game here, after Wisconsin, I kind of set the standard for the Alabama football games. It was they're like number 9, we were number 1, something like that, and we were playing in Dallas Cowboy Stadium. And I remember I ran out there and I seen all the people and all the fans, and I was like, wow, like this is crazy. I'm playing for University of Alabama, and pretty much every game after that, it was the same thing over and over again. And I was just every time it was like a dream. And still to this day, like when I run out there in Atlanta, we feeling the same way, like a little 12-year-old kid, just stuff you dream about.
Thanks, man.